Sanctions on this state sponsor of terrorism. They're the most murderous regime on the planet, and that's saying a lot. Mr. President, the attacks on the oil tankers and the pipelines has to be dealt with. But the big problem is if they go back to enriching in a manner that could lead to a bomb, you're putting Israel in a world of hurt, and the entire world should be worried about this.
But if you're a European ally looking at this, are you sticking with the U.S. or are you trying to find an escape valve economically for Iran?
See, why is Iran doing this? They're trying to divide the Europeans and the Americans. Nobody wants a conflict with Iran, but nobody should want Iran to get a nuclear weapon. Nobody should want Iran to sink ships and blow up pipelines. Norway and Japan never said a word about their ships being blown up by the Iranians. So this aversion to a conflict with Iran is going to lead to a major war if somebody doesn't rein them back in, and that somebody is the United States. So if I were the president, I would tell the Iranians, if there's an attack on a ship or a pipeline or anything like that, we're going to blow up your oil refinery and take you out of the oil business, because they're trying to drive up costs by creating chaos. But the main thing is to tell the Iranians, if you go back into enriching the way you were before, that's a direct provocation against the United States and Israel, and we will stop that. Israel cannot allow the Ayatollah to develop a nuclear bomb, nor should the United States.
All right, so the Secretary of State says they're going to deter aggression. The president does not want war. Where is your red line? Are you saying if there's another attack on an oil tanker or a U.S. person is killed, what's the
My red line is if there's any more disruption of shipping in the Straits of Hormuz linked to Iran, take out their navy, bomb their refineries. If there's any more attack on American interest, go after the Iranians so they'll pay pain. They'll feel pain. I'm not talking about invading Iran. I'm not talking about a land invasion. If they go back into the enrichment business at a level that would lead to a nuclear weapon, we need to sit down with Israel and other allies